do something here. So, as you know, we've all expense in the green room this morning. They've gone all diva-ish, so we've actually added something to it. We've got them a fanfare to come into. Yeah, come on, anytime now. Randy Dunn's playing this. Come on, for the band. We keep getting the divas on the show. Good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Are you there? Are you there, mate? He's listening. Oh, he's not. He's not tuned in. Hello.
You're okay.
Hi, mate. There you go. We're in the room. Do you like that? It must be all that champagne you've been slurping, quaffing, as they say. Hey?
I've just clocked your wall there. Your wall looks rather like mine, to be fair.
Does it? And I've got Flat Eric over there. Eddie thought I'd got Monkey from somewhere. Absolute lunacy. Doesn't know anything about modern culture. So do you like that then, the backdrop? I
do indeed, yeah. Very good.
Excellent. Introduce yourself to everyone.
I'm Alex from Champagne Casuals. I'm on my own today. There's 5 of us in total, but we just got the pleasure of my company today, Kirk. So we're from Birmingham.
Birmingham?
Birmingham.
We started, it's a Brumting. Yeah, there you
go. Do you know what? I've never heard anybody say that in my whole life, so I don't know where they got that from. So we're based in Birmingham. We practice in Birmingham, but 3 of us are from Solihull. One's from sort of your neck of the woods over in Alderstone there, and then one of the lads is over in Dudley. So we call ourselves a Birmingham band because we're we practice there. So
yeah, Sam Dudley. Yeah, I love it, mate. I love it. And it's all good. Yeah, the Brumting, but it kicked off, didn't it? He's put Birmingham on the map, and I think it's going to put a lot of focus, the Commonwealth Games, on the region, which can only be a good thing, can't it?
Yeah, well, it was brilliant, and when it's on the doorstep, I had the chance to go as well to a few of the events, so that was really good. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did. I went to the wrestling, the judo, the opening ceremony, and ping pong. Which, well, there you go. But that it was all good stuff. It's all good stuff. So, how long have you been playing together as a band?
Well, not that long actually, Kurt. It's coming up to just it'll be a year in September, so we've not been going that long. But the songs we've been doing we've been sitting on for some time actually. So we've managed to get together just after all the lockdowns finished and all that stuff, and it was just nice to be able to finally play some of these songs that we've been sitting on for a while.
No, it's wonderful. Yeah, we played one earlier on in the show, Lovers Walk. That's been on, and then at the end of this we will play Why Do Birds Wear High Heels? Now that's a title from a song, if ever I've heard one.
Yeah, well, it's a good one.
Yeah, and you're not talking the feather variety either, are you? So there you go. It could get it's a bit sexist in this modern. You can't have a title like this modern day. You'll get lynched, lads. You'll get lynched. Oh, it's very sexist, oppressing women again.
In fairness, that's one of our older tunes, Kirk, and so I tend to write the songs. Well, between me and Paul, who plays the bass, we've written the songs between us. That was one that he wrote actually, but I think he's sort of gone off the title. We might have to change. I don't know. And someone pointed out to me the other day that birds don't even wear high heels anymore. So, probably it needs an update, perhaps.
From what I've seen, quite a lot of men do. So maybe you should change that. Maybe you should put men/women wear high heels. Who knows? You know what I mean? That might appeal, might it? That might appeal. You don't know.
That's what we need to do. Yeah, good suggestion. I'll take that feedback on board.
Oh, you'll have some Karens on, some snowflakes will be going on. So, so you've been gone a year. So have you been gigging, or are you just focusing on the online streaming?
We've.
You've got a gig tomorrow, haven't you? Have you got a gig tomorrow? I've been in Brighton.
We've got a gig. We've got a gig tomorrow at the Birmingham Academy tomorrow.
Oh, really?
We're really looking forward to. And we've been gigging. We did a gig just a few weeks ago. We played the Sunflower Lounge in Birmingham, and that was great.
Excellent.
Really enjoyed that. So we had a good crowd there, and we're hoping for the same again tomorrow as well. There's a few bands on, but Kitchen Party Club are the band who's sort of headlining that one. So we're supporting them. We've got a slot there, but we're really looking forward to it. As I say, getting back out and and doing it live again, it's good. It's good fun.
Oh, mate, it's awesome. We'll have to meet up at some time, do a real thing because we're local. Or we've done it before. You can come down to Studio One. That area there is the stage area for bands. So
There you go.
we've done one with Three Little Wolves recently. We had a couple of technical problems, don't know why, but one of the guitars won't come through to the mixer. But if you're about and you want to come and do a gig here or do something here, well, let's do it.
That sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, perhaps you come along tomorrow, Kurt. You're welcome to come along.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look because it's a bit crazy in my world at the minute. And but that sounds good. I like it there. I've been there a couple of times to the academy and the institute. So great venues, absolutely brilliant venues.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. We've been there. I've been there countless times to watch gigs there, and so to play there would be pretty cool. So yeah.
So what time are you on? What time's the bash starting then?
Well, it starts at 7:30. I think the first band's on. We're on at 9:15. Yeah, it should be good. Should be a good gig. Right. We're all ready. We've got a practice lined up tonight, final practice. So
excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, I just found out this morning he was playing. What else I've been told by our researcher, ask the Casuals about their release of the demos.
Yeah, well, so to date, we put out just a couple of singles. I mean, I put them out just a few months ago, really just to be able to, when I was trying to find the other members of the band, it was just an easy way of being able to show them what, when people say, oh, what sort of stuff do you play? Rather than trying to send, recordings around or whatever. It's just easy to say, look, go on Spotify and do that. So that's how the couple of singles sort of came about. But then we're working on, we've got some new tunes written. We're in the process of recording them at the moment, and some are recorded already and are being mixed and need mastering and so on. So that's coming up. We're going to probably do an EP, maybe an album, depends how many we get recorded.
Yeah.
But then just in the meantime, from feedback from the gigs that we had, actually, people were saying, we like the other songs, but we'd like to be able to sort of sing along to them. So perhaps put them out, and even if it's just some demos, and people can get a bit more accustomed to the song. So I thought, well, I'll just do it and just keep things ticking over a little bit. So that's what we did. We just put out some of the old demos, but there's a couple of great songs on there. I'm probably the one that's overlooked is Born Again Tomorrow, which is one of my favourite songs. And live, that's a great song.
Yeah. And where can people find them?
That'll be coming up on the upcoming EP, but that is also on the Spotify, on the all the streaming platforms at the moment. That's on the early demos. There's just an acoustic version of that one on there. So yeah, have a look out for that.
And that one's called. Oh, hang on, I'm trying to find it. You see,
that's Born Again Tomorrow.
Right, I'll have a look. I'll have a look for that. Right, yeah. So, are you all? What's the game plan for the future? What you're planning to do? Are you planning to make this your career, or are you doing it for a bit of fun? What's the plan?
We're just sort of going with it and seeing where we get to. Really, I mean, I sort of go back to the first session when we all got together, and it's funny because Dan, our drummer Dan, his mum came along. She dropped him off, and she said, "Well, what do you want to do with this band?" And I said, "Well, look, we've got some good songs. I'm confident in the songs, and we'll just see where we go with it." And so we've sort of just started building it from there. We've become good, live as a group, and we're pretty tight now. In that regards, and we're just, as I say, putting the music out. So it's just about seeing where we can go and just trying to keep writing some good music. And if it turns into a full-time career, then that'd be amazing. But it's just a nice sort of thing to do that we're all passionate about. So we're just really enjoying doing it, really. And then we keep everything. I mean, it's happened quite fast, to be fair. To be doing these gigs, playing the likes of the Academy. And
I know.
But I think that just speaks to the quality of the music, to be fair, Kurt.
It must be, because to play those they're your next level up from your pubs and clubs, your pubs and what have you. We just skipped that stage, to be fair. That's
we just
brilliant. That's great.
Straight.
So
New song.
next one, it's the O2 in London, I presume. It'd be the full stadium tour, will it? And,
Well, do you know, I always had this funny thing. I'd like to do the. I mean, you got your Oasis picture in the background there, as have I. Yeah, but or Liam, but it's things like some of the big venues in Birmingham. That's always been a dream to do that. I mean, if that ever came off, that would be amazing. We'll see. It's that's in the distance, but you can have aspirations, can't you?
Well, if you've got a target, then that's good. You know what I mean? If you've got a dream or an idea, then yeah, great. Because what we put out to I'm not really doing anything like that. But what we put out to the universe comes back to us. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff that we said we wanted to do has started to happen. Do you know what I mean? And you think, how's that happened? How's that happened? One of ours was to do a festival, not do run one out, but a big festival, and should have been this year, but next year I'm covering a 3-day festival, which will be like 30,000 people. I'll be with the bands backstage and all that. And it's like, hang on a minute, how's that happened? But it happens because that's what we want to happen. So I don't know, can't explain it, but it's great. It's great.
Exactly. The thing is, you've got to put yourself in the position to make it happen, haven't you? And that's the thing. And like I said, for all these years we've been sitting on these songs that we've written. Some of these songs, some of them are new, but some of them are not. And finally we just thought, let's just do it and just put it out.
No,
and
we're glad you have. We're glad you have. So which band? Well, I think probably an idea behind you. So who would you like to support as a headline before you become big yourselves?
I mean, well, let me tell you this: is that I am quite a big Liam Gallagher fan and Oasis fan, and but in particular Liam. And so my wife and I followed Liam around Europe for some of the dates last on the tour just before the pandemic started. So we went to Amsterdam, Berlin, Munich, and so on. And we were watching a band called Twisted Wheel who were supporting them, and it was that watching them, I was thinking, well, if they could do that, we could do that. I know our tunes are as good as theirs. So I mean, to do what they did and support the likes of Liam, would be amazing. But one of our other favourite bands is Ocean Colour Scene. They're
nice
gigging regularly, and in fact, this picture up here, the scooter, that's signed by Steve Craddock. That's from one of their gigs. So yeah, they're our inspirations really. Those two bands, Oasis and Ocean Colour Scene.
Excellent, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving the vibe. No, you're right. And if there's no reason why you or any other band who's good enough shouldn't be supporting or be on stage with some of the big names and getting your name out there. So that's absolutely brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Loving it a lot. Right, I think, can you do us a favour? Because we'll be going shortly. I'm going to play, I've moved up the playlist because people probably will wonder why I was looking away a minute ago. I've put on Born Again Tomorrow, the acoustic version, so that's the one, isn't it? That's the one we're playing. So we'll rock with that, eh?
Good stuff. Yeah, nice one.
Can you do us a favour? Can you do us an artist drop? Because then we put them on the show as we're doing. So can you say, this is Champagne Casuals and you're listening to Duggystone Radio, and we'll put it on the station?
Sure. Yeah, this is Champagne Casuals. You're listening to Duggystone Radio.
Excellent. Well, we wish you all the best for the future. Keep in touch. And we do Revisited, so there's no reason why we can't get you back on again. Talk about your stuff you're doing, whatever you're releasing. And we brought you in with a fanfare. We're going to send you out with a fanfare, and then we're going to put your track on. You have a good day. Get back to the green room. There's still some more champagne there you can quaff.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So this is Champagne Casuals and their acoustic version of Born Again Tomorrow. Thanks for being on the show. Speak to you soon, my friend.
The world's alive tonight. I need to find the words and the strength to fight. Time has come to burn. The darkness fades away. We look and we might learn. How come the madness sets me straight? I know that the things that you do are great. If there's a light at the end, you know we've got to go. Born again tomorrow. that's where we'll be. The time is right for me, 'cause you know we've got to go. Born again tomorrow, we've got to go. I need to keep a hold on our reality while you're in the cold. And as the morning comes, you know we'll find a way. As the table turns, I hope you have enjoyed your stay. You ain't gonna change your way. If we're gonna kiss the sky, we got to go. Born again tomorrow, that's where we'll be. The time is right for me, 'cause you know we've got to go. Born again tomorrow, that's where we'll be. The time is right for me, 'cause you know we've got to go. Born again tomorrow, born again.
Thanks, Alex, and the rest of the band. Good luck with your endeavours. And that's Demo Casual. Champagne Casuals is the band. That was Born Again Tomorrow. Go and check them out. And that was another Dougie's Atomic Dustbin, Duggystone Radio introducing. And go and check us out. If you're watching on YouTube when you watch this, go and see the rest of them. Come and see us on a Thursday between 8 and 10 a.m. when we do Dougie's Atomic Dustbin. And if you know any bands that we should be promoting, we should be getting behind, getting to follow us on Twitter, drop us a line, and if we think they're any good, we'll get them on the show, and we might even interview them. So, yeah, there you go. Absolutely wonderful. And if you're around Birmingham, you can go and see them play.